Hello there, Griffygroggers, and welcome back to Ham. It is episode 8, and today we're going to be taking a bit of a break from all the chaos of the last few episodes, and we're just going to do some building. We're going to make my base, or at least make some good progress with it. Also, I've decided to permanently switch out my shield for a totem, because it's going to have the same effect, isn't it? It's like the only real need for a shield is if a creeper drops in front of me, in which case the totem will save me anyway. So it doesn't really matter, and the totem is more useful because it can also save me from full damage and stuff. Not that I'm going to need that given my gear, but you know, it just makes it safer. Right, I'm going to head back now. There's the mansion, as you can see. And my base is over here, so it's just a matter of gliding over. So the first place I thought of was this floating island here. But let me show you something. Watch this, ready? It actually touches the build height. I want it to be an actual fortress. So yeah, I think building it so high in the sky probably isn't the best idea. So I'm going to keep looking for a location, and I'll get back to you when I find somewhere else. So I have a fairly clear vision of what I want it to look like. So I've been very picky about where I've picked, because I want my base to be the highest, be the highest point, like in terms of elevation, out of the entire area that you can see from it. You know, I wanted to dwarf everything else. So it's been very tricky to find somewhere because I don't want any terrain around it to get in its way. You know, I want it to be, you know, a real demonstration of power. So I have been very picky, but I believe I found a location here. So I can destroy those trees comfortably along the top. Obviously in the future I might replace them. But I can just build a fortress up there. So we'll be able to see a clear template once I clear all of this. So yeah, before I go do that, I've added another shulker box. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to a deep slate sort of theme. And I'm going to have to make a portal here, because I don't really want to travel that many blocks every time. Anyway, I've made a redstone toolbox. Anyway, I'm going to clear all these trees, and I'll get back to you after that. So, I've cleared the whole platform now. It actually took quite a while, because obviously there were tons of trees. I got a bit more wood from all that oak, but mostly that's how much jungle wood I managed to get. So yeah, quite a bit. I don't know if I'll use it much in the build, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'll mark out where I'd want to put the base, and then I'll decide whether to destroy the landscape at that point. All right. I'll get to that then. So I've made a sort of outline for where it's going to go. So I've just done a few drawings to try to find a good design, and I think I've decided on the design. So I'll put that on the screen now, so that you can see roughly what we're working with. So I should point out that we're at 259, so we've only got 60 blocks to work with before we hit build height. And considering I want to make a fairly tall structure, we do have to really think about the height we have to work with. So we have these walls on this side, like along here. This is going to be a flat wall, which I can then decorate so it won't look that bad. But the point of these these sort of staircase bits is really just to sort of get it onto a one level platform. It's going to be like level with here, as you can see from the top there. So yeah, this is the center block, and we're going to have a central tower going up there. Now, from the diagram, it may have crossed your mind, it may look a bit like something inappropriate. I'm going to do my absolute best to make it not look like that. But if it does kind of look like that thing, then that'll just be kind of funny. It's not intentional, I promise, but I did notice it immediately. So I've laid the foundations. It's all very much a work in progress. I'm gonna make the terraforming like here. I'll make that look nicer at some point. But here's what we got to work with. Now I will say I've basically depleted my entire supply of deep slate, so I'm gonna have to do a bunch of mining to get it back. Slight change of plans, but I think it's probably beneficial to actually get a beacon so that I can build this thing a bit faster. So yeah, slight change of plans for this episode. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what I need to bring to prepare. I mean, I guess I'll bring fire resistance potions and so on. So I'll sort that out in a bit. But yeah, I'll brew up all those potions and get as ready as I could be for the for my trip to the fortress, and then I will check back in once I've brewed all those potions and got myself sorted. I have arrived at the fortress. Before we get started, I have just made a first aid kit, which I've put a bunch of it's basically things that will save me, like potions and stuff. I've brewed 6 of these. The rest are in my first aid kit. I've also named my boxes. I've also found out that I've actually got 20 stacks of deep slate left, so I'm not sure if it's entirely necessary to do this. But so basically, I think I might be able to do the build without it, because I have got more deep slate than I realised. But it'd be good to get a beacon anyway, and obviously if I do run out of deep slate, which is fairly likely, obviously, then cool, you know, I can just use the beacon, so don't necessarily have to use it right now, but we may as well just get at it. So yeah, I'm gonna just drink some, and time to prance around. Now I've realised actually that it's actually a really good thing that I didn't bring enough torches last time, because it means they're all spawning still. Anyway, let's see how many skulls we can get. I mean, obviously I only need 2. Yeah, this is the place I should be. Wait, did I not explore this area? How is there nether wart here? I guess it must have grown back or something. Did I not? I must have explored this area, right? Surely I did. I mean, I'll take more, sure. I am actually pretty confident that this is a completely different fortress, because none of the coordinates are really close to that of the other fortress. So I don't quite know how it's worked out that way, but yeah, this is a different one. I can just tell. That's kind of wild that I actually ended up in a different one. Right, let's get these coordinates too. Why didn't I catch fire there? I haven't even got my potion. Anyway, this is kind of boring. Please hurry up, please. Oh my god. Ow. I knew I'd do that. At least I'm not in lava this time. Come on. Looting 3, and I've killed... Actually, let's have a quick break and find out how many I've killed. That's not how you find out. I can't remember how you... Oh, you go in option statistics, that's right. Oh, can you... No, it's here. Here it is, it's not even statistics. Mobs... I've killed 35, yeah, so I've actually got pretty unlucky here, only getting 1. Well, I haven't got unlucky. I am a uni maths student, so I know slightly what I'm talking about. Or at least I can make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. Right, why are these bozos here? But yeah, but basically there's a high chance of me having 2 at this point than there is me having 1. But the average is still less than 2, right? There are a couple of them. I'll pick off the blazers for... Oh my god, this is so annoying. These guys really should just give me their heads at this point, because I'm gonna just continue murdering them until I get what I want. So there really isn't much of a disadvantage for them to actually cooperate with me. The most painful part of this is that as a mathematician, I am more than aware that the progress I've made so far has absolutely no bearing on the actual probability that the next ones are going to be are going to have a wither skeleton thing, because all of the probabilities are completely independent of the previous results you've had. Anyway, come on, this corridor, please. No. Oh my god, stop. Come on, skeletons, come to me. Yeah, one at a time, preferably, yep. No. You. Oh, hello. Oh. Yep, join the queue, join the queue. And no heads whatsoever. Are you bloody kidding me? Okay, there are 2 here. That's pretty good. I'll back myself into a corner. Oh, ahead. I got ahead. Let's go. Can I bait him over without being shot? All right, let's go. Get off the platform. Let's go. Well, my patience paid off. We have 2. Right. Time to go home. How do we actually get home? Oh yeah, first of all, let's check how many I killed. 56, yeah. So I'm gonna dump all the stuff away. Now, as for the actual fight itself, yeah, I ought to get some buckets of milk. I should also use my sword. And I need strength potions, golden apple. I'm just going to do it in my mine. I think it should be enough. So I'll just brew some strength potions. And take some, and obviously hold a lot of my first aid kit stuff. But yeah, I think that's all we should need. So I think without further ado, I'm gonna brew up those potions, and then head down to my mine, and we'll get ready to fight the bloody thing. And yeah, hopefully it should be quite smooth, and then I'll just be able to get straight back to building, and then we'll use the beacon when I feel like it. Okay, so we're in the mine now, very far away from anything that could be destroyed. I don't know how much damage this thing deals. It's a lot. When it spawns in, I know it deals an awful lot. So I'm going to make sure I run pretty far away down the corridor. In fact, I'm going to shield myself, let's say here. And I'll just hide in this gap. And then I'm going to run towards it. And I'm going to take it out. That's the plan. Take it out with my sword. Before I do anything else, I'm going to have this potion that I'm going to drink beforehand. This won't take more than 8 minutes, let's be fair. I'm very nervous. I've done this before and I'm still nervous. Alright, let's go. Let's hide. Gotta walk up to it. Alright. Okay, allow me to just run in here quickly. So I can just continue doing this. And I'll just retreat. Now, because I kind of need to. Okay. Right, let's go back in. Why is it still got... Oh. Why didn't my strength effect apply? That's weird. That's why I'm struggling so much, because the strength effect didn't apply. Okay, let's get out of here. Run. Why am I taking so much damage? Seriously, what? I might just bow the bloody thing. Actually, I can just quit it out from here. Okay, let's heal up. It's nearly dead, yeah. Where's my strength gone? Why is my strength potion just disappearing? Does it wear off after a few hits? Got it. Milk. There's the star. Right. I don't... The strength potions just disappear after you use them too much? I don't know what happened to that. Anyway, I ought to put milk actually in my first aid kit when I get back. But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, this should be enough. It's looking good. We have indeed got enough. Right, let's put this thing in. Oops, where did it go? There it is. There we go. And after all that hard work, we have a beacon firing off into the sky. Anyway, I'm gonna just like build some sort of scaffold around it to try to guess, get some idea of what structure I'm gonna choose. And then I'll get back to you once those basic scaffolds are laid out, and then we can start filling in the actual area. So I've constructed the framework. I didn't realize that beacons actually go up beyond the build height, as you can see, because it's bisecting the structure. So this is a hemisphere of an ellipsoid. In a minute, I'm going to just build the entire thing up in that shape. Obviously, it's going to be an ellipsoid, so it's sort of circular in design. But yeah, it's not that high. And then here you can see the side bits. They're 5 by 5 at the moment, and they're going to go all the way up there. I'm just going to build it as high as I can. up from the bottom, and then we'll have to go mining with my haste 2. So yeah, I'll see you once I've burnt all my resources. Right, so I am pretty much out of deep slate now. So I am very glad I got the beacon, because as you can see, it sort of ran out faster than I expected. I mean, personally, I think it's looking decent. I mean, obviously, it does look very black and dark and stuff, but I'll be able to do some cool things with it. I just really like the location, really. I will see you when I've broken the beacon and returned to my mine. So I've placed the beacon in a hole, right? But I've realized there are 2 very big problems with my plan. I've been very dumb. So I'm not that far from my base, and yet I completely forgot that there needs to be a straight beam to the surface, doesn't there? That is a long way. So I'm going to have to dig this very far and just hope that it isn't in some really obnoxious area. This. Alright, bingo. And now I should have insta-mine, right? In theory, so I should be able to break stuff everywhere and it should be instantaneous. What? Oh no. Okay, so before all of this, I googled how to get Instamine, and I didn't realize that it said netherite. Apparently, I need a netherite pick. Yeah. So I can't do it, basically. I can't insta-mine unless I get netherite. But I'm not desperate enough to do that now. Yeah, that was a slight oopsie, I must say. I guess I'll just be mining it manually then. So, I've cleared out all this area. I'm going to stop there, I think, with that. I've been mending my pick as I've been going. It's improved a little bit. But basically, I've got these 3 boxes, and I don't know if it's going to be enough to finish the build. I kind of doubt it, but we're going to find out. I'm going to leave the beacon here, though, just so I don't have to come back and place it back again if it isn't enough. So this will be staying here for the time being. So, it's coming together a bit now. Obviously, it's still very much a work in progress. There's still plenty of decoration to do, and the actual structure itself isn't anywhere near complete yet, but making steady progress. So I've built up these side bits quite high. It's very much a work in progress inside there. You can see the back bits. This is where I'm going to put lava running down. I've sort of made that look as good as I can. If we go right to the top, let me just land. Oh, okay. This is going to be the glass dome at the top, where I can sort of stand at this level, actually, and sort of look out at, nothingness. The curvature of the thing does make it quite hard to actually look over and see anything. But I just think it's nice to have a dome at the top. I don't know, do some stargazing or whatever. I mean, there's only one star that really matters, but, you know, this beautiful, perfectly square, well, I guess it's maybe a cube, but anyway. So yeah, I'm going to show the interior. As you can see, that is quite a long way down. Let me glide down slowly and sort of give an impression of how tall this base is, because I wasn't sure if the interior would actually be large enough, but I'm now convinced it is. You can see just how much, just how many blocks went into this. So I used this box, which is almost entirely full, and this one is mostly empty now. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to complete all the floors, but we'll see. I have finished the dome on top of the base. Now, where is it, you may ask? Well, wrong way. There it is. So, I decided to stick with black stained glass. I think it's quite a nice dome. I mean, yes, it is quite a small room, but I mean, it's actually kind of nice, to be honest. You know, it's obviously going to be the smallest room in the whole facility, but it's still quite high up. You know, it's still a decent size. You could do some stuff in here. I mean, it's mostly just going to be a lookout point. And obviously, these are slabs because the design of the base is basically going to be such that not a single block on in the entire base will be spawnable. Every single thing will either be a slab or a stair if it's a floor. I'm going to have to light up the actual grass bit around the base differently, perhaps, or perhaps not. I haven't decided yet. But the actual base itself will just be completely spawn-proof. The purpose of that is that if I want to, I can just turn off every single light, and then nothing will spawn. So if I want to make it look really dark and scary, I can just, keep the lights off and just go about my business without any risks, which I think will be quite funny, to be honest. So I have now added most of the exterior stuff that's sort of sticking out. I did a slight redesign because basically I want the top dome bit to actually have some scope, as in, you can actually see the dome, and the dome can see down here somewhat, or well, more or less. And I couldn't do that if I had those side bits there. You can just about see in front. So I did a little bit of a switcheroo, and I think it works. I'm satisfied with it. So yeah, this is all the progress I'll be doing for the episode. But before we end, I'm gonna just go over it. So if I go up here, so as you can see, I fully filled in the these side bits. So these side bits are fully done now. They go quite high. There's also this, which is like I'll put the picture up on the screen. You can sort of see what this is. I think it looks alright. I mean, it's a bit of a goofy structure, but I think it kind of works. And then I came up with another idea, which is this hole here. You can see the torches in there. I'll get back to that in a minute. Secondly, we've got this little stream thing that's going down there. That's going to have lava in it. That's the plan. Anyway, let me show this. So I wanted to add a landing pad in it, and I sort of have. It's not really a landing pad, it's just a landing hole. So I'm going to have some sort of system that opens this door. But basically, I can go straight in and straight through, which is kind of dangerous, obviously. given my given that it's ham, but I can just about fit through. But yeah, let me just fly far enough away as the sun sets. You can sort of see it now. I think it looks pretty good. It also doesn't look phallic, which is a very good sign. Because I managed to add the things on the side, and I think that saved it slightly. But yeah, I think it looks good. It's also completely spawn-proof, except from the torches there. Like that single block is the only thing that's not the only part of the exterior that isn't spawn-proof. So yeah, I'm very satisfied. I mean, obviously there are still mobs everywhere because the actual grassy bit isn't spawn-proof. But yeah, I think it looks good. Wait, you actually can't see the glass. Well, you can. Okay, you can from this angle, but the angle I was just at. Let me just check. Yeah, we're all good. You can't. Yeah, look, you can barely even see it. Anyway, let's just fly in. Whoop. So obviously, I've got the entrance here, but realistically, am I really gonna want to like land and walk up the stairs and then go up the top? No, I'm gonna want to just fly in there, and that's what I'm gonna do. This episode is all about the exterior of the base. The next one is about the interior and the decoration of the exterior, because we've got the structure of the exterior done now. So yeah, that's everything we need to do. Which is good because the sun's set and I don't want to go outside. So, thanks for watching, Griffygroggers. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Ham. I'll shut up now. Goodbye.